guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. Oh, John.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I never picked up you back to Cali, but
we're back in Cali.
They needed help, and the best people in Rotary as far as Vargas's, so here we are.
Pretty much, we had to go to California, and we're gonna be 20B swapping the Veilside FD. And as you guys know, this is TJ Hunt's car. So we have a bunch of parts and some other stuff coming. We have turbos, and that's the hot side. We have right here, I think that's a conversion kit. We don't need that. We got wastegate.
We got this.
We got intercoolers.
We got this.
A twin disc clutch. And we have a manifold already pre-made.
Yeah. It's been made. It's been what, 6 months pre-made already.
So this has been a long project that we've been in the works. This engine, we started this project like close to 2 years ago, and it ended up the engine that he bought from a rotary shop in Chicago like never showed up. Pretty much we ended up getting scammed out of that, so we had to figure out another way. We got another engine and it delayed us, so here we are. Now we're gonna actually get this project going. So we're gonna open up all these parts, lay them out, see what we're missing, and start working on the car.
Oh my god, are you doing the same thing?
Focus.
Do you guys have your own fucking your turbo?
Yeah, we're trying to
focus.
Do you want me to focus? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's
because
not.
If you're doing focus for the past 30 seconds, you need to get better at this.
We came here for moral support.
Oh, thank you so much.
He's gonna install this thing.
barehanded.
Oh yeah, you said you can lift it up, right?
Yeah, from like
Try it.
from like a deadlift.
Yeah, try it.
There's no place to grab, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can lift it.
All right.
Okay.
You lift
Turn
it.
more red.
Yeah, I'm already pretty pink usually.
All right, so we're waiting on TJ so we can start digging into this. All right, it's gonna be the last time it sounds like this. Because next time it's gonna be 20B wraps.
Hey, that back wheel still on the ground? What's up? That back wheel still on the ground? Yeah.
Alright.
A little kiss? Yeah. See, I'm full of kisses.
It's called Eiffel Tower.
I got a lot of kisses in the bank, dude.
In the detailing world.
I usually skip this part, but you know.
It's the Eiffel Tower car detailing.
The orange one. That one's cleaner thing. All this black thing. Just fucking.
Oh, yeah, you just sprayed it. Gotta get the engine bay clean.
Paint's coming out, like.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out, but pretty much the engine bay has to get cleaned because it has to get painted.
We're painting this painted my FD also, because my FD's the paint's coming off of it too.
We'll clean it up and paint it tomorrow before the engine goes in. That wraps up day one.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, you were filming? Sorry.
No, we weren't filming. Alright, so that wraps up day one.
My bad, dude. I didn't mean to do that.
Get him real quick.
Right out. You still fucking with focus?
Yeah, no, it's not the focus. It's it gets super bright because it's white. But yeah, we're gonna clean this up tomorrow. Looking pretty.
Or Dylan.
Yeah. So, alright. See ya.
Bye.
We're up early. And we have to pretty much clean up this engine bay.
Yeah, I've been all night on YouTube trying to figure out how to paint an engine bay.
Yeah.
I think I might got it. I'm watching those videos.
Pretty much it has a rattle can paint. The car used to be white, and you know, now that all the stock stuff is out of it, is exposing a lot. So we're gonna tape it up.
Yo, quite upset, bro. He's been there for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, you've been shitting for that long?
I want you to know that I sent 3 emails. They know that Chris is coming to pick up tubes.
Alright.
It's all work, buddy. You can't relax.
And multitasking. Alright.
Dry hands.
They're clean.
Yeah. Alright, so I have everything taped up, scuffed up. We're gonna spray it with Steel It, so this stuff actually coats pretty good and it handles really well. So it'll be, give you guys a little before. Let me see. So this is before.
Committing crimes, Mike. You know it's illegal to paint outside.
Is it?
You're in California. It's illegal.
Oh well.
Oh well. You missed a spot down there.
Wait.
Down there.
What, the heat shield?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Alright.
There you go.
That came out way better. What do you think? What do you think?
Looks way better than what it started at. Now we just need an engine. Now we just need a turbo. Dude, Steel It does such a good job.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because
You're a painter now.
I gotta do. Yeah, it made me into a professional painter.
Dude, we do Steel It on all the inside of the cages and like when we
But-
strip the interior to the cage.
I mean, you can see it laid smooth.
It looks great.
And this took what, like a couple hours, really
No
prepping
way,
it.
less than that.
Yeah.
I feel like collectively you probably spent 2 hours on it.
Well, it was like an hour taping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
2
Okay,
hours,
maybe
yeah.
3 hours also.
Make sure we don't mess up this.
Hey, John, mind your business.
I think he's gonna come here. I taped this shit. You didn't say, John, thanks for taping it.
Came out good, so we're gonna clean up these later on. Probably get some carbon ones. They sell these carbon.
This is not overspray. That's just dust.
We're not
Yeah.
getting new ones.
Yeah. Well, let's tidy everything up. Put the subframe on and drop the 20B in the car. Subframe's on, and I just painted the engine mounts. So pretty much, I just got to bolt on the engine mounts onto the 20B, and we can drop it in. And that's gonna be its final resting place. Not much more left, and after that we can just start bolting on parts. It should move along pretty quickly and it should transform into a really sick car right in front of you guys. All right, the motor's in. Looks real good.
Did you film yourself putting that in at all?
No, I did not actually.
Yeah, it looks good.
I looked at the GoPro and the GoPro was dead, so we suck as YouTubers.
You suck.
Not so much TJ. TJ's got footage that we're gonna steal off of that right there.
Why was this rolling?
So, I mean, honestly, it's looking really, really, really clean.
That manifold is really good too.
So, you know, if I pull up a old photo,
Well, yeah, what did it look like when we started?
ass.
Yeah.
It was super bad.
Yeah, Steel It,
So
dude.
that's like a big difference of how it was. All right, so now that we have the engine in, intake in, we're gonna start fabricating mounts for the intercooler. So John's gonna figure this out. This is his domain right here. But I think this is gonna be the angle we're gonna take. Dylan's over there doing the water pump housing and the alternator, so that's gonna be here soon, and that way we can start doing the intercooler piping also. So that will be tomorrow's job. Today, intercooler. All right, so it's been a long day. Pretty much, we got the engine in, we got the intake in, we got the fuel rails in. John just got the last bracket. We have to remove these brackets right here.
Got this done too. Look.
So the intercooler mount is done. So that's already ready to go. Coming together pretty quickly, honestly. We've been at it for 2 days. And you know, it's me and John. John handles the fabrication. I handle the motor work and the rest of the stuff. And both of us can tackle this project together pretty quickly. So
Leveled, because we don't have a crash car.
So we're still waiting on some parts to finish the turbo manifold tomorrow, which they show up. We have some oil lines that we have to run, fuel lines that we have to run. All that stuff shows up tomorrow. But are you happy how it's coming out?
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of work still left, but it's all on me. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. I think we'll give it another 20-30 minutes and we'll be done for the night.
Right now it's 7:30, so our time is about like what, 10:30?
Yeah, and then regardless, we don't go to sleep early either. We play Call of Duty at night, so
Still.
but yeah, still. So, but super happy how the car's coming out. It's I think it's gonna be one of our good top 5 builds that we've done. All right, we got all the accessories on: water pump, alternator, power steering. So to me, it looks fine. John kind of doesn't want the power steering pump.
Well, it's like, it's gonna make the piping like stupid.
So
You have to like go up and like this, and it's definitely gonna hit on the hood when you're driving. When the car starts shaking, it's gonna hit on everything.
so, or we go through here. So I guess we'll let TJ make a decision tomorrow on what he wants to do. But that's it for tonight. We kind of hit a roadblock with this. So we have to figure out if we're gonna do electric power steering or leave the OEM power steering pump on there. Day 3, and we finally got the parts for the manifold, so John's gonna wrap up the manifold. We already got it kind of fitted, and it seems like it's gonna fit in a good spot.
Right now it's hitting the turbo. I mean, it's hitting the hood.
Well, yeah.
So we're gonna lower the manifold down about an inch, and it should clear good.
Yeah.
Which means I just have to go backwards and then raise the intercooler piping an inch up.
Yep. So on top of that, we also got the oil cooler kit. So that's installed, dual oil coolers. We got the radium stuff for the tank that we have to install next. And we also have the chase base booster delete and the clutch master, which is over here. So this pretty much relocates everything and it cleans it all up, so it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on installing the brake master, the clutch master, and running the brake lines, because they also supply with the kit clutch and brake lines. So pretty much everything you need to clean up this engine bay. And as you guys can see, it's looking super clean. So we definitely don't want to put the stock booster back on and kill the look that we're going for.
Well, Mike's taking care of the chase base parts. I'm actually gonna start doing the intercooler work. The hard part is the way the turbo sits. It makes it super complicated to do the piping. So we ended up ordering my first donut. I'm gonna weld this together, mark how much I need to cut out, and try to do that pipe. It's super tight, but this should help a lot. Because if you look here, so the aim tank is literally right here, so the turbo's gonna be sitting right on it. So I gotta figure out how to do a donut. I gotta figure out how to do a donut and how to do the HT clamp at the same time. So super hard to do. Once that's done, everything else is gonna be super easy.
Boom.
Good job, Mike. Good job, Mike. And after that, then I can do the downpipe to the titanium mid pipe and wastegate and radiator. So still got a lot of work to do, but the hard part is almost done. So let's keep going.
We got the chase base booster delete done, so that's looking clean. Lines ran. Comes with everything, all the lines to the wheel welds. So super nice setup.
Yes, sir. I got it on my car and no issues with it whatsoever. So I always recommend it to people because it looks way cleaner.
Yeah, but it cleans up the bay a lot, so it's definitely sick look. I just ran the external oil lines. So as far as oiling for the engine, that's it. We're missing one fitting right here that's supposed to connect to this. But other than that, everything's pretty much wrapped up oiling wise. So we're gonna keep chipping away at it. We got 2 more days and John's hard at work at the fabrication. We've been juggling around from camera to camera because we gotta record a lot of the stuff that we're doing here for TJ also. We're staying here super late at night to try to get as much as we can done. This is a 5 days to build this car, and we're practically having to be here like super late to make this happen. So I have to take the fuel lines off now and run the new fuel lines. and I got a radium filter that's gonna get mounted right here, and that's gonna make this install way easier. John's over there welding the elbow. So we took the OEM elbow from the 20B, cut it apart, and he's having it modified right now.
Well, I had to add more material here to come back and grind it off, just because the Veilside hood is super, like, it sinks down a lot. So I had to make this even more deeper of a cut, which means I have to add more material in the inside.
So regardless, no issues. We got a welder, and if we got a welder and a bandsaw, we can do anything. So he's gonna wrap that up. I'm gonna wrap up the fuel system, and tomorrow we'll have the missing fittings and stuff to wrap up all the coolant lines, the oil lines, pretty much everything to have this car just about ready to start, with the exception of the engine harness, which we're not handling that, but it should be done by Friday. So I have all the fuel lines out. I have the old fuel filter out. As some of you guys know, FD fuel filters are on top of the differential, which makes it a pain in the butt to get out, but it's out. So now I get to route the radium lines. So all these lines come with their kit, their fuel filter relocation kit, and it has a feed. And I believe, does it have a return, or is just a feed? No return. So
the kit's made to use a factory return.
Okay.
We're not gonna use that.
So I removed the return because we're doing -8, -6. If you're in this part of the video, don't remove your return. You need it. But regardless, we're gonna route these lines real quick, get them out of the way, mount them, and run ourselves a return, which we have return lines over there. That way we can have all the fuel system done from the back to the front. That way it's one less thing we have to do tomorrow, because we have a lot of things to do tomorrow.
So the stuff from last night came out actually pretty good. So if you look down here into the wastegate, you can see that merge. Super smooth on the pipe perfectly, and the dump is already done. So this morning we got here and we had piping. Turns out all the piping was up there.
Yeah, so we just didn't look hard enough. It was on the back wall. Super tired. I mean, been stressed out, yeah. But pretty much is coming together pretty quickly. We got the radiator installed. Intercooler pipe should be welded on this side in a little bit, so that's done. But
it wasn't as straight as I wanted it to be, but due to the fact that I had angled this half an inch down, it threw it off a little bit, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, so it's coming out good. So today, the goal for today is finish the manifold completely. So final weld, downpipe, the end tank, weld that intercooler pipe, and that'll be in the radiator.
Mount the radiator.
Yeah, so that'll be John's job. We got 2 more days.
Today mounted, and if we have enough time today, or we stay overnight, then we'll do the radiator lines.
But honestly, I mean, we got 2 days. That's plenty of time to finish the leftover fabrication. So I already ran the fuel lines last night from the back to the front. So all I have to do is the fuel lines in the engine bay, which I already started with the return. So just the lines to the rails, and that will be it as far as fueling for this car over here. I gotta mount the coil brackets, so I'm gonna do that also. So I got a couple things to do today: coil brackets, fuel lines, finalize the oil lines, and I'm most likely gonna install the dash and start working on some wiring for wiring the fuel pumps. I think we got pretty much what we need for the downpipe already taped up. Still gotta tack it, and we already have most of it already done up there. So this should be the final fitment. That way we can tack the downpipe and finalize. So I think today a lot of these components on this car are gonna come together, and we should have a pretty complete car today.
Goal is, well, right now, because we're missing welding material, I think it's gonna tack a lot of the stuff. Basically just go in through, tack everything, and then tonight and tomorrow just weld everything.
Yeah, so the tacking's easy. Fabricating parts, it doesn't take like crazy amount of time. What takes a crazy amount of time is actually welding, and welding good. You can weld quick and it just looks like ass. So there's a lot of welding still that needs to be done. but we need to go get another bottle just in case, and that way if we have to weld through the night, we weld through the night. But everything's coming out good. It's looking good. Feeling pretty confident on it.
I'm left the Sharpie over there. I got it.
I think we have a downpipe.
Got a little cone back here too.
Yep.
So the flange is a 4-inch flange. I ended up doing some little tacks to space it out to make it into a 3.5 inch, and then pipe cut it out of there. Went around the manifold, around the steering shaft, put the belt on the bottom so you can then have a little play in the rest of the exhaust without cracking it, and then it goes back to 3-inch, where the factory exhaust is 3-inch. Only thing left now is just put an O2 bung.
Yep. So pipe is tacked on, and the coil bracket is installed. So everything's coming out.
Slides in.
Yeah, everything's coming out super slick. Nice. What do you think? This
Looks good.
the pie cuts on pie cuts on pie cuts.
Damn, it doesn't hang too low either.
Right. Well,
Yeah, it's over the frame rail
so
actually.
you see the actually titanium pushes down, so I had to pipe cut the pipe back up.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be on the floor.
So it's gonna be loud.
We got a
That's cool.
starter in it.
Dude, it's coming together, man.
Coils on now, about to do spark plug
Did you
wires.
film that part yet?
Which part?
Oh yeah, we got that. We've been seeing it.
Oh, damn. Is that
real
actual size?
Yeah.
It is. That's Dylan's.
So what John's doing is welding aluminum donuts. So donuts is a new thing that came out in fabrication. Is to do super tight radius turn. This intercooler pipe here on the end tank needs to be done, and it's a tight radius from here all the way over here. So the intercooler tank's gonna be at an angle, so it gives us a little bit more space. But pretty much this is the last hard thing we have to do on the car. We're on day 4, so we still have one more full day to work on this, but we want to handle all the hard stuff today and all the fabrication stuff today. Car's coming out amazing. So that side's complete. The downpipe is complete. It's just, you know, everything's tacked on and needs final welding. But you guys get the idea on how this build's gonna come out. So everything's coming out perfect, looks good, super clean. We have the coil mounted there, brakes, downpipe, charge pipes, you know, oil lines, fuel lines are ran, regulator. So as you guys know, that's pretty much a lot of the essentials. You know, even the radiator lines is done. So we still got the radiator to install, but feeling pretty confident we can have that done today. And this car is going to be 1 day away from being complete, and I know we got it. I also did the dash install, so we put an IC7 on it. So it came out clean, looks good. I have everything wired from the signals, headlights, brake lights, all that stuff. So we just gotta wait for the engine harness to show up tomorrow, finalize the welding, and a couple wires here and there, and this car's ready to start. All right, so while Dylan cleans up the compression tube, we're gonna go try to get ahead of time, or ahead, a little bit ahead, and we're gonna start welding the intercooler piping. So that's the cold side, and that's finalized, ready to go.
Yep.
I think we already got the donut, but John went ahead and welded the donut all around. So that's done, ready to go. Whenever we just gotta cut it into sections, however fit we need them.
We got plenty chances to mess up. We're only using this for one corner, so
Yeah,
we got a couple chances.
probably like a 60, 80 degree.
Yeah.
Right now we got 360, so. Yeah. But that's it. We have a little bit of time while we wait for this to cool down. So John's gonna go ahead and start welding this pipe. It's gonna be super time consuming as 1, 2, 3, 4 welds that he has to do.
And you know how to count.
Alright, so John already finished welding this side. So weld's looking crispy. Nice little background, but everything looks good. Welds are done. This charge pipe's done. So now that the donut is cold, we get to move to this side, and we have to pretty much do a super tight radius, and that's what this is for. So we can cut pie cuts, and they'll be super tight pie cuts.
And it looks way cooler than normal piping too.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and chop off the turbo cover right here, and from here on, it's gonna have a bend instead of a straight pipe,
Yeah,
like it does on that side.
I bet you didn't see this. There's something down here, bro. Look at that. Look at
Oh
that
yeah, and
extendo.
John went ahead and did the oil
Get
return
here.
right here.
This side.
Yeah. So, and I think you did the line too?
Yeah,
Or-
line's done.
Yeah, the line's
We're just
done
wrapping
also.
it, heat sleeving just to be sure that we don't cook it that fast.
So, yeah, so moving along. Let's go cut the cover off.
We're gonna cut the donut and try to get an idea how tight we can make this.
You made it work.
You made magic.
You work.
Yeah, so
This is movie magic right here. So
we got
nice
plate.
loose, super tight transition, and it doesn't look bad whatsoever. So he still has to finish the end tank, but I think this
That's
is gonna
easy.
be everything flows well, especially once this pipe is on. It's gonna look.
I mean, being that the
Super
hardest part
complete.
of the car's already done, the rest is easy.
Oh yeah, this was what we were dreading. So I think we're gonna take it out now, finish welding this, do the end tanks, and that will be a big check on the intercooler piping.
Yeah, I don't know where. It took us longer than we wanted to. So I think once we're done with this, it'll be like 10:30. So I don't think the radio's gonna go on tonight.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll finish the intercooler tonight, and that way tomorrow we just gotta do the radiator, wrap up the fuel lines, and wait for the harness. Really, I mean, you're gonna be welding all day because the downpipe needs to be welded and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's easy
But,
though.
I mean, right now the car's to a point that, you know, it's a day away from getting done, and worst come to worst, we have, when we wake up tomorrow, we have 24 hours. If we have to stay the night to finish it, we'll stay the night to finish it. We leave at 12 o'clock in the morning Saturday. So right now it's Thursday. So I think we got plenty of time. I mean, all the big checks are done. Oil cooler, coil mounts, oil lines, fuel lines, sender for the tank, everything is checked off. Turbo manifold, intercooler piping, coolant line. It's just the radiator, you know, really. And that's not gonna be a big deal either. Radiator's right here. We just gotta modify some piping make some custom lines out of aluminum. All right, so I think we're wrapped up for day.
Finished filming.
Well, that's yours.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one's ours.
If you guys didn't know, this is Dylan.
Hi guys.
So day 4, technically wrapping up.
Yeah, day 4.
So this is day 4, and we have a complete intercooler kit. End tanks done. We have coil mounts. We have fuel lines. We have battery cables. Yeah, Dylan killed it. Looks OEM from what John did.
Hey, I made it work.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, it's a team
We did
effort.
the same on the inside, so it flows a little bit better.
So, but yeah, I think everything's coming together. Coils, everything. Like everything. It looks like a complete car.
Like everything.
Everything.
Like everything.
Look at that.
What? Like everything?
This is the hardest 20 BFD.
It's pretty tough, dude.
No. When I say the hardest 20 BFD in California.
Ever.
Well, that's kind of a scapegoat, but
He has an FD. He does. That's biased.
he's
Yeah.
he's also got an Rx7.
What am I showing you?
This goes hard.
I love this.
Yeah, I think. I mean, compare. Like, no hate on the white one, right? But this is like a completely different.
All right,
Like
that one's like a really good. I don't know if it's rude to say this, but like OEM plus, right? Like it's all the cool bolt-on parts. It's really nice built. 13B, right? 13B. New to rotaries. This one's just wild all across the board. Turbo's huge, wide body's huge, motor's huge for at least rotaries.
how it was like before.
Dude,
This matches the body.
do you have
of the
footage
car.
outlet before?
Yeah, I got.
Dude,
yeah, we got-
before it was like someone got those like muscle implants, like the fake ones, and they go to lift something and can't. This is actual like all full built inside out.
It's also like chicken legs. A big dude with upper body.
Yeah, wears pants all the time. Don't look at me.
I was watching you on the cameras all night.
Look, purposely we did not send you any update pictures
I know, I was
last
gonna
night.
be like, that was either a good thing or a bad thing.
So, you know, who you want him to open it?
Yeah, let me see it. Let me see it. Sheesh! Dan, that looks good.
Right?
That looks good. There's no.
Here, you gotta step back and take it in.
Wow. Dude, that turbo looks so big in that corner.
Yeah.
Everything flows really well. So.
Damn. How was it? How was it doing this elbow?
It was fun actually. the last like adjustment we had to do, it was your boy Dylan's. He said cut it this much and it'll fit, and it was perfect.
Really? Dylan's really good with like that type of shit.
Yeah, and
Either he gets lucky all the time or he's really good at
Things
it.
are done too. It's still
I
rounded.
know. I was just gonna say you kept the round on it too.
Yeah, man.
so Dylan also cleaned
yeah.
this up, made it look
Oh
real
wow!
nice.
I didn't even notice it,
So
dude.
spark plug wires,
just
everything,
looking at
fuel
that.
lines. So we're a harness away from turning this on.
Well, with radiators though.
Well, you can turn it on without
Yeah.
so, but right now the engine is
So
to the point where it'll start.
Missing, then we're gonna cover up the wires, but we gotta take this out. If not, it hits. It's basically like. Do you
So
need this?
No,
cover?
it was
Nah,
just
it's just
bulky.
a cover.
Might get hot. Do you think it will get hot?
Nah.
Nah.
You see that intake though? Look at that.
Dude, I think it's.
It curves out so
Damn,
hard.
it
It fits a
sucks.
turbo,
It sucks. We're gonna redo all of this.
right? Sorry.
This will be your street setup, and then you have your high horsepower setup.
Since T is a big VRC fan, we can put this in a VRC.
Wow.
But yeah, it came out good,
Dude,
So-
oh look at that! Look at the water now.
Yeah, we still gotta put the coolant fill, but that shows up today.
Dude, that looks good.
Yeah, so that's why I told you the pulley wouldn't fit there
Yeah.
because we have to have a water neck instead of a pulley.
Don't worry, John said he's gonna buy the one that we overnighted.
Yep, but not for the shipping though. Just
All right, so
Let me look at
prepare
that.
yourself. You said that you hyped it up.
use the radiator stuff,
I
right?
hyped what up?
That I was gonna break it.
Yeah. And you're like, it's a 50-50 shot. And I'm like, well,
Get
we're
in.
either screwed or we're not screwed.
Get in there. Get in there.
Damn.
If it squeaks,
Oh,
not
it
my
looks
problem.
good.
It looks pretty fucking OEM.
Wow, it looks amazing.
So the hood cover didn't break, nothing broke.
Looks better in the seat.
I agree with that, unfortunately.
Wow, it looks sick. That looks really good.
So
Thanks, Australian company.
we got the approval.